Hello and welcome to another exciting episode. We are jumping right into it today. If you haven't done so already, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. That way you get all future videos from me. I put out content as often as I can. It's hard when you work a full-time job because this ain't my full-time job yet. So unless y'all want to help me out, I appreciate it. But enough of the business part. Yeah, this is going to be a long video, about almost 21 minutes or so. I might be a little loud. I might get quiet for a little bit. I am I have an empty house today. Wifey took the kiddo out to go play today. And everyone else in the house is either at work or there's only one other person in the house besides me, so, and he's in his bedroom playing video games. So right now I am sitting here drinking because I can. It's a pretty stressful day at work, so I feel like I earned this quite a bit today. But I am also watching the final day of Chili Bowl, watching the soup. I believe I am currently watching I Feature 2, so if I go like, oh shit, or something like that, I'm doing like 5 things at once, drinking and watching Chili Bowl. Oh, there's a flip right there. Watching this one guy, he's just going through it right now. Going through the soup. If you guys don't know, if you've never watched Chili Bowl before, or don't really watch a lot of like dirt racing in general, there's a lot of mains, especially when there's over 300 cars entered, like the Chili Bowl is. There's a lot of mains, and the top 6 in each main move to the next. I don't know how far. I missed like the first 2 main events for the day, but I at least watched the second letter of the night, or the day, this morning. Wow, I am all over the place, guys, and I apologize for that. But I am watching this one guy possibly set a record. We'll see here as the video goes. I turned the volume way down. I had it actually kind of loud because I was putting together content for you guys and whatnot. So yeah, Chili Bowl. It's awesome. I missed a couple of the prelim nights because, well, I've been working and tired and baby and all the things. So yeah, life happens. But yeah, racing's been really good so far this year. I mean, it's Chili Bowl. It always is. Doesn't matter if Kyle Larson isn't even there. Or Chase Briscoe's not there either this year. But yeah, racing's been pretty good so far. CJ Leary made it as far as this previous iMain. iMain number 1. I believe I'm watching iMain number 2 now. Yeah, he just front end broken and just couldn't do enough. Even though they fixed the car, he only had a green white checker to make up like 2 spots. A track that's looking like it's pretty hard to pass right now. Yeah. But I hope you guys are enjoying your day so far. As you guys can tell, I'm having a pretty good day, so if I pause for a minute, it's because I'm trying to listen. I just turn the volume up on my phone because I'm watching on my phone. Well, it's a whole thing. I got a whole setup going on today. As I take another sip of my drink, drinking a Goose Island Pale Ale. That's what I'm drinking today, if y'all wanted to know. Trying to get through that before I get into the Yingling that my dad brought back home from Florida. He took a trip recently to go visit my sister. Before she has her baby here in about a month or so, actually. Hopefully all goes well with that. I'll have my second niece. I'm excited for that. Winter mac and cheese dinner, by the way, for that race. Sort of paying attention to my own content. Very excited for my sister. They had a lot of bad luck. I don't want to get into it, but this definitely their second this will be their second rainbow baby for sure. After losing a couple. So very excited for her. Things have been going really well so far. Then again, things went really well for my wife up until the last couple weeks, but hopefully my sister will fare a little bit better. And then I'll go try and visit about a month after the little one is born, whenever that may be. So probably March, I'll go visit down to Florida again. Miss living in Florida. I miss the warm weather. But I think it's up to like 40 degrees right now here in Illinois, northern Illinois. So much so, it was really cold yesterday. It was like in the 20s all day. It's either like about 40 degrees or like high 30s. Warm enough that in the heat of the day, which is about right now, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon almost, Central Standard Time. Went to go let my birds out. Yes, I have chickens, ducks, and a turkey. Or not a turkey. Used to have a turkey named Lurch. A goose. Oh my. Another wreck here. They're still working on that second I-main. It looks like that the one guy who is just going through the soup right now might set a new record. Currently scored 8th, but the guy in 3rd and 4th just took each other out, so he might inherit the transfer spot in 6th. Carroll, I believe is his last name. Waiting for it to update. It's still showing that he's 8th. That might change though. Anyways, lots of other stuff going on besides, Chili Bowl that I'm watching currently. Lots of NASCAR updates. I don't think I talked about it in the last video. It's been about 3-4 days. This happened like right after I recorded. So, Jimmy Johnson is going to be running the 84 car for his team that he now owns. Petty GMS has changed to Legacy Motor Club or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Kind of makes sense. Legacy, 2 7-time champions owning a team together. Unfortunately, we'll never see that third 7-time champion join them. Rest in peace, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Speaking of Dale Earnhardt Sr. and rest in peace, I don't know if you guys follow a guy named Brock Beard on YouTube, but he just did a 4-part, just finished doing a 4-part documentary on all the other stories for that 2001 Daytona 500. You know, the 500 days till. So it's like all the build-up stories. You know, it starts with, you know, the 500 days until the 2001 Daytona 500 with Ray Evernham, and, you know, starting that Dodge team, bringing Dodge back into NASCAR, and, you know, that whole thing, and a lot of the other side stories, you know, driver switching teams and teams coming and going and all the things, and then it leads all the way up to the race. Chris Carroll just made it up to 5th. I'm gonna upload this right away, guys, so you guys will probably still be able to watch the last couple of mains here. I'll probably be asleep because I actually have to work tonight, unfortunately, but I'll try and watch the replay later. I don't know. I got a little bit of a nap when I got home from work, a couple hours. I definitely needed that. I was tired. Yeah, next week, not sure if I'll have a video on a Saturday again. Well, for next week, the 21st, as I'll be out working on stuff for my other channel, my random channel, which is kind of like my train channel lately. It's opening day for the season of the Illinois Railway Museum. I am now an official member over there. I might actually try and volunteer some hours over there as well to go work on some diesel engines, because I have some experience doing that. Maybe not to that scale, but it applies. They have a lot of experienced people there who will help you and teach you, and it's all volunteer and, you know, the fun stuff to do. It's what keeps the museum going. So the place has been around 70 years now. They're having a North Shoreline Day for their opening day. Gonna run a bunch of vintage electric trains and streetcars, including one of my favorite trains in their collection, a train called the Electroliner. It's at least going to be there for viewing pleasure. They're going to have it at their special platform, but they may also let people ride it at some point in the day, maybe depending on how ready it is to actually to ride. Alright, but you can check that out on my random channel. It's called Andy Schloff Random, I believe, or Andrew Schloff Random. One of those two. I don't know, I always get my own gaming channel wrong too, so it's either Andy or Andrew, whatever. With Schlaf, S-E-H-L-A-F, and then Random. Although I may change the name of the channel, especially if it's going to be more train related, as I do plan on filming a lot more trains. I have my first video that hit 1,000 views. For me, that's kind of big. And it was for the holiday train that I waited like probably 4 hours for with my toddler. She's not even 2 yet. What, 19 months old or so at the time. This is from like a month ago now, a month and a half ago. Waited for the Canadian Pacific holiday train. It's pretty cool. As I went to winter mac and cheese dinner in that race too. It's the first one I've noticed in a while. Then with the commercial break, really glad that guy set a new record. It's exciting. I always love watching Chili Bowl history live. Yeah, there was other racing going on. There's some IMCA racing at Cocopa. I know Kent Trader's over there. Kenny Walls is there. Apparently, the Herminator talked Bobby Labonte into racing as well. They both have, or all three of them have been running pretty well all week. And that whole racing deal over there, besides some Kenny Wallace and Ken Trader updates, I really haven't seen much else. Follow Bobby Labonte, but he doesn't really use his social media that much. Met him in person, very nice guy. Big fan. Yeah, my mom's an even bigger fan, for in more ways than one. Anyways, Wild West Shootout has been crazy. Bobby Pierce finally topped Davenport. So Davenport only won 3 in a row. Lost out on that 4th race. Like I said, to Bobby Pierce. They've all been running really well. Kyle Larson got into a little snafu there where he flipped a guy over by accident in a heat race. So yeah, there's that. I don't even know what day it is. I think they have another day off before they run 2 more nights. Because I think they run 6 nights altogether. Or maybe they do run tonight. Yeah, they run tonight. They were off last night. So you can watch that on Flow as well. I am glad I can watch Chili Bowl on Flow and not have to change to Mav TV, which costs twice as much for way less content than Flow puts out. Not just from a racing standpoint, but Flow is like all the things. I can actually watch my minor league hockey team that plays in Orlando, the Solar Bears. I get to watch that, rugby, all the things. If you guys don't know, go to Flow. It's like $150 for the year. Not a bad price. For a streaming service that provides a shit ton of content. I can watch my barbershop stuff, barbershop music, that is. For the Barbershop Harmony Society, I can watch both the International in July and Midwinter and usually January. And then I can, my wife can watch her DCI stuff, marching band, all the things. I've watched rugby on there. Tour de France is on there. The car rally. A lot of things. I know this is like the most random video ever, but I'm actually glad I'm able to fill this time today. As we're sitting here with commercial break for Tulsa Shootout still. As they do some track prep before they move on to some more heat races. But I'm very excited. I hope you guys come along with me, especially if you made it this far and you've not subscribed yet, please do so. It would mean a lot to me. We're back up to 39 subscribers. I know I'm a little tiny itty bitty nothing channel compared to a lot, but my train channel was up to 19 at some point. I think it must have been liked by a lot of bots because it dropped down to 15. Which are probably all friends except for maybe a couple people, but that's gonna do it, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, y'all.